Hi, it's Taylor T. Carlson, and I'm back with another video. It's been kind of busy for me lately, so my output's been a little limited. Something that I'm hoping to change here in the next few weeks. Recently, I've been really busy because I've been converting my family's old home movies on VHS to digital, and I actually found an unexpected surprise when I was doing this. Several years ago, Ron Keel, the singer for the bands Keel and Steeler, actually lived out here in Las Vegas, and he did one season of a public access show where he interviewed a lot of music personalities around town, including musicians, journalists, fans, so forth. I was one of the people that he interviewed during this time because I had just put out my first self-published book, Haircyclopedia Volume 1, The Legends. I followed that up with 2 other Rockcyclopedia volumes, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to do anything more like that in a long time. But on a more positive note, when I was going through those home movies, I found a copy of the tape that I taped off TV when Ron Keel interviewed me. That's what I've got for you here today to hold you over until my next proper video. The audio and video quality on this are not the best. This was recorded on VHS onto an old square-shaped TV with a built-in VCR, so keep your expectations in check, but I think you'll like what you see here. Enjoy!
My special guest, my interview guest, is what we call here in Las Vegas. He is the #1 rock fan in the Las Vegas area, author of Haircyclopedia, an amazing book about me and some other guys. Taylor Carlson on the show tonight. I can't wait to talk to this guy. Amazing book, amazing guy. And we try and provide links to all the artists that appear on the show. Definitely going to have a link this week to Taylor Carlson's Haircyclopedia. Right. What an amazing book, an amazing cat, and a great guy. He's been here for every taping of the show. You know, he's the one guy that's been in the audience, I think, every time we've taped this show. Yes. And we've been threatening to get him up on
I was going to say, he's been watching, and now it's his turn to sit right here.
We're going to talk the rock and rock the talk with Taylor Carlson right after this. Welcome back to the streets of rock and roll. I'm your host, Ron Keel. I love this gig, man. I love so much talking the rock and rocking the talk with some of my rock star friends, industry insiders. But my next guest is a guy who really, these people like this are the reason we get to do what we do and live the dream, the fans. And not only is this guy a true rock fan, probably the #1 rock fan in Las Vegas, he's put it in print with his book, Haircyclopedia, Volume 1. He's working on Volume 2, and it's a great book. Guys like this will document the accomplishments of guys like me, and it'll be around forever. And I'm really glad to be a part of this. I'm really glad to have this guy on the streets of rock and roll. Welcome, Taylor Carlson. Thank you. Thank you. Every rock star in Las Vegas sees you walk into the room, and we light up, man. We know Taylor's here. Somebody who really appreciates what we do, somebody who enjoys what we do. How many shows do you actually go to in a year? Do you know?
You know, it's really hard to estimate because it's different from week to week.
365 days, and you go to about 4 shows a day, so you do the math.
Believe me, I wish I could go to 4 shows a day. I probably would.
You're probably headed to Vamp later, right? To see Jizzy?
Yeah, that's going to be,
of course you are.
Be a great show.
And every time we see you walk into the room, it's a wonderful thing. And not only being a fan, but putting that love and passion for this music into print with this book, Haircyclopedia. What gave you the impetus to actually put it in book form and do such a great job researching all the bands, getting all the facts straight, because there's not one wrong fact in this book. It's an amazing read. Why did you decide to do this?
I've just always been pretty knowledgeable about music, always been a really big fan, and I wanted to find some way to put that knowledge to a bigger use, and I came up with an idea that I wanted to do a book on 100 80s hair bands, and as I quickly found out, 100 bands is way too many to do in a single book. So what I decided to do is just cut it down. There's 60 bands in the completed Volume 1, and then there'll be another 45 in Volume 2, and probably an eventual Volume 3 down the road, though that's a ways off still. There'll probably be other stuff between now and then.
That's truly amazing. I'm trying to write a book about one guy, Ron Keel, and it's taken me years to do that. We're on top of the other stuff, the Vegas Valley Classic Rock Society. Tell us about that.
That's just a little something that I came up with about, I guess it's been 3 years now. I've been on Facebook for a while, met a ton of great rock and roll fans on there, not just from the Vegas Valley, but all over the world. And I wanted to have one place on Facebook where they could all come, all meet, all talk about music, post links to the music they love, maybe do a few contests, have local musicians post links to their shows, help get the word out there. And
that's awesome.
It's been going pretty well so far. I mean, we've got over 600 members now, and not everyone is active all the time, but there's definitely a core few there, and they're always posting, always doing stuff on the group, and it's a great way for music fans to help get the word of their music out there, or to meet other music fans, get to know each other.
You guys are always sharing the cool stuff that, hey, I remember that. I haven't heard that in years. I want to listen. You're sharing links. Tell other fans where we can find you online. Give us that Facebook address if you would.
Yeah, the Facebook page, just go on Facebook, type in Vegas Valley Classic Rock Society to the search window. That should bring it right up.
All right.
And then you just go on there, click the button to join, and I think I have to click the verify button for each member, but I'm usually pretty prompt with that. Usually I'll have you in there.
You are very prompt. Every time I post on Facebook, it's a second later, Taylor Carlson likes it. I mean, that's that dedication to the music and the people that make the music really is inspiring to me and very impressive. Any stories before we go, real quick? I could talk to you for an hour. Any stories from the book that you'd like to share with us? That's something interesting, something that that we can kind of get entertained by. In your experience in writing the book.
Well, there aren't any like really outrageous or funny stories, but
groupies. Come on, how many groupies?
Probably not as many as you might think.
Well, where can we find the book online? We got to buy this. What's the best link? Is there a haircyclopedia.com? Any place online? Tell us where to get it, and write this down, folks. We'll put it in the lower third on the show, and make sure you get this book. If you're a fan of 80s rock, you're going to love this, and Volume 2, I'm sure, is going to be just as epic. Where can we find it?
Okay. Right now, there's not a standalone website for the book, but what you can do is you can just go on Amazon.com, type in Haircyclopedia. It should come right up. And you can also order it on Lulu.com, which is the site that I self-published the book through.
Awesome. And yeah, I guarantee you, probably by tomorrow morning, there's going to be a link at ronkeel.com for Haircyclopedia on Amazon and all the other links where you can get this great book. And hopefully, there's lots more to come for you. We thank you so much for being so much a part of our lives, our music, and the Las Vegas rock and roll scene. Taylor Carlson on the streets of rock and roll.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Awesome. Stick around. We're just getting warmed up. Back to the streets of rock and roll. I'm your host, Ron Keel. What a great talk with Taylor Carlson, the author of Haircyclopedia and the #1 rock fan in the Vegas area.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that interview. Ron Keel, unfortunately, does not reside in the Vegas Valley anymore. He since relocated to South Dakota. But he's a man who definitely keeps busy, and I know he's never going to stop rocking for as long as he can, and always eager to see what the guy's got to show next. Anyway, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I haven't gotten a ton of like rock and metal videos, anything on that subject yet. I'm hoping to change that in the near future, maybe review some of the new releases from older artists that I've been putting off. But go ahead and subscribe, and this has been Taylor T. Carlson, and I'll see you on my next video.